In the last vlog, you saw how my car got damaged and had to be towed. I was stuck for a while in a tiny village in Kashmir called Banihal. Till finally the tow truck arrived. And I had an overnight ride in the tow truck all the way back to Jammu to get my car fixed. Okay, so now let's buckle up because I'm going to take you on a roller coaster ride today. Let's start. So there I was, checking into my hotel in Jammu, thinking that I'd finally get a bit of rest. But no, who needs rest when there's an urgent date with the Volkswagen workshop? So a quick freshening up session and a breakfast bar later, I was back out the door, ready to conquer the world of Volkswagen workshops. You see, I've been a Volkswagen car owner for years, and I practically have a PhD in dealing with these workshop guys. By now, they knew me there, and as long as I showed up by 9:30, I was sure that they would be my loyal pit crew. The catch? I didn't have my wheels to get there, so I stepped out of the hotel and spotted two auto rickshaws. I asked these rickshaw guys if they could drop me off, showing them my high-tech Google Maps navigation. But let's face it, people in Jammu aren't exactly tech-savvy, and Google Maps is like ancient Greek to them. And UPI payments? Forget it. But hey, I managed to convey my destination to one of the rickshaw drivers who kindly agreed to chauffeur me around for a mere 300 rupees. A bargain, right? Sure, I might have been taken for a ride in more ways than one, but desperate times, desperate measures, right? So I finally made it to the workshop right on time, 9:30 on the dot. The staff were ready to go thanks to my pep talk from the previous day. I had a heart-to-heart with the workshop manager, showcased my troubled vehicle and told him the full story, and as if by magic, he promised to have my car ready in a jiffy. In fact, he practically pleaded with me to stay and watch. But I played the sleep-deprived card, which was true really. I hadn't slept a wink the night before. And I promised to call him back by 2 p.m. to check on the car's progress. With the car handed over to the workshop, I needed a ride back to the hotel. Lo and behold, a 6-seater appeared and I decided to join the circus. 10 people, one 6-seater. But hey, it was an adventure. And as long as things kept moving, no worries, right? A quick nap until around 2 p.m. felt like the wink of an eye, and it was already time to go. I checked my phone and saw several missed calls from the workshop. I called them back and amazingly the car was ready to roll. They even offered to pick me up from the hotel in my own car while they took it for a test spin. Such wonderful service. In record time, I was ready to meet my freshly washed and repaired vehicle. But as fate would have it, on the way back to the workshop, my car couldn't resist bumping into the car in front, all thanks to a rogue horse on the road. Long story short, my car's front bumper and the other car's rear bumper met like two long-lost friends, and my number plate was smashed up. Luckily for me, we talked our way out of this situation with the other driver, and I was off to find a replacement number plate. A temporary fix, but something would definitely be better than nothing. So, after some cash exchanged hands, I reunited with my patched up car and drove straight to the hotel for some well-deserved R&R before the long journey home. I'd had enough of this circus. And in the grand finale, after 3 days of heart-pounding driving, I rolled back into town on a Saturday evening, safe and sound.
I don't know about you guys. You may call this as a failed trip, a failed attempt to go to Ladakh. I am just happy my car got fixed and I am traveling back to home now. It's okay, Ladakh is not going anywhere. I can always try it another time. What's important is that I get to drive my car all the way back 2000 kilometers and it is performing flawlessly. Finally, happiness is what matters, right? I'm happy with this trip. I got to see the mountains in Kashmir. I got to meet some interesting people who were very helpful in a strange place where nobody knew me. What else can a person want? Right?
Now, technically, I could have tried my luck at reaching Leh again, but a wise man knows when to call it quits and try another day. So, here are the top 3 reasons I waved goodbye to Ladakh with a promise to try again soon. Number 1. Volkswagen has just one workshop in the vast expanse of Jammu and Kashmir, and I didn't really fancy being stranded without support again, especially in a more remote location. Plus, the problem with the Volkswagen Polo radiator is that it's made of plastic, and there's no guarantee that this circus wouldn't repeat itself. Number 2. The ordeal of towing my car to Jammu, fixing it, and the hotel stay had already chewed up 3 days of my Ladakh adventure and a chunk of my budget. Besides, I was now sure that I might be better off with a bike. And finally, Number 3. I'd been running on emergency power for the last 2 days and really needed to recharge. Even if I did continue to lay, I'd need another day or 2 to recover from this roller coaster of an experience. And then the long journey back home meant another 2,000 kilometers. Frankly, I wasn't sure if I was up for that kind of challenge. So there you have it, guys. My epic tale of misadventure. But all's well that ends well, and I drove my car all the way back home, ready for the next one.